Hello, everybody. Ruben here from PAS Professional Amazon Services. And for today's topic, I'd like to talk about the Amazon product sales cycle. It's basically in a higher level of how products or how individual products are being sold on Amazon. This topic usually comes up when talking to the brand owners or people who like to sell products and just kind of want to get into very basic and high level understanding how the sales happening in Amazon. So without further ado, let's jump into the short presentation. All right, to begin with, I'd like to introduce you the three what I think most important sales cycles for the selling on Amazon. And one will be the index, second will be the rank, and then third one will be the conversion. And to briefly introduce you to these three cycles, the index is the keyword that is indexed to your product detail page. Basically, when someone is searching certain keywords, does Amazon recognize that search term reliable to your product, and then does that indexes with your detail page? Basically, will your product respond into that specific keyword when customers are searching for it? Right after the indexing, it comes to ranking, which is how well you rank on that certain keyword. You rank number one, number two, number three, or in other terms, page one, page two, page three, or page 100. After you index, it is very important to rank. You can rank on multiple ways, organic and sponsored. This is something that we can cover in the later times, but it's more important cycle, let's say sales cycle right after the indexing. So once your product index certain keywords, it is very important to also rank as high as possible. And then the last piece of the sales cycle is, of course, the conversion. It's actually the sell-through, which is once you index certain keywords, you rank, let's say, whatever you rank in the number one, number two, will you convert on that specific keywords? Will your product detail page convince the consumer to make the purchase? So it's index, rank, and convert. And on next slides, I'd like to talk about a little bit more in details how to index, how to rank, and probably how to convert. So how to index, pretty self-explanatory. Well, you got to use keywords, right? Well, how are you going to index if you're not going to use the relevant keywords? And where to use them and how you got to use those keywords in your title and bullet points in backend terms and remaining structure data. By that, there's a remaining structure in the backend, such as subject terms in some categories, or most importantly, it will be your EBC, A plus content, enhanced brand content, your brand story, and any other relevant areas where you can have those important relevant keywords. And then last, you need to, of course, check for your product. Does it indexes to your specific keyword? And by the one way, the manual way to do that, as you can see here in an example, you can use the keyword. In this case, it's a ChloroGlow, and match that and search that right next to the ASIN, product ASIN, and then you have to expect your product to show up. If it doesn't, then you're not indexed. Also, there's an easier way to do it by use of a Helium 10 tool if you are registered. The next step is how to rank, and there are plenty of ways, and kind of a most and top, in my opinion, that is important into rank well without doing let's say sponsored ranking, which will be price. There is a thousands of products in every niche you want to sell, so having a right price point and competitive price point, it's very important. Reviews and ratings, and not only the quantity of the reviews but also the quality, is very important attribute when how well your product will rank. The keyword relevance, again, how relevant the keywords are to your product. That goes back to the indexing. You have to have the relevant keyword, and then keyword relevance is going to be important on your ranking as well. And external traffic, it's something that is becoming more and more popular with an attribution link, and then brand referral bonuses. So the upcoming incoming external traffic, I believe, especially after latest updates, becoming more and more important for the organic ranking for that matter, because we can always rank within a sponsored way. And the last piece, which is probably the most important and is very quite connected to the ranking, is the conversion. Because obviously, after you rank, you want to convert, because you can push your ranking high with the advertising, but the conversion is the final most important attribute that will help you with rank better. Because as better you convert to a specific keyword, as higher on the relevancy on the ranking you're going to climb up on the Amazon. So all of these topics are kind of important pieces on the ranking. And of course, if you have any additional advice or comments, please do not hesitate to leave that into the comment section. And then the last part is the how to convert. And this is a subject to many topics. And I know many experts talked about that. And again, on a very high level, I believe the price and reviews are going to be extremely important when it comes to the conversion. I talked about that a little bit later on, why they are super important. But right after price and reviews, and probably that's going to be somewhere in between the price of reviews, I think the creatives are going to be a key element for your conversion, because people, you can push that rankings through the advertising and get someone click, which is the metrics of the click-through rate on your product. But once they click, you got to do everything you can to make them convert. And one of the most important aspects when it's come to that, it's going to be rely on your images. So your images just cannot just be images. There has to be a unified information within that 127, 128, depending how many you got, possibly having a video at the end. So by the 7th or 8th image, customer has to be convinced that this is the product exactly what they want. So after that, it will be up to your price or your reviews to convert versus the competition. So it's very, very important to have high creatives, and the creative experts can talk about that in more details. But having the right avatar, having the right infographic information, the uses, the benefits is going to be crucial on your conversion. Next, the product benefits or your product added value. Again, having the benefits pointed out, why your product is different, why your product is better, what differentiates your product versus the sea of the other products in a similar category is going to be key in convincing the customer to convert. Remember, the conversion, it's playing with the consumer's feeling and then expectations. So you have to look into that and understand what will make them to convert, and then have that value added bonus or the product benefits that will make them to understand or differentiate your product. And last, something that is may not have as much of an impact as the other mentioned here, but the business badges is something that is relatively new out of this all. And here in mentioned in this the graphics, small business, and this one of our brands happened to also be a black-owned business, is additional steps that will help you to convert after the customer clicked on your product. So this summarizes this presentation. And as usual, if you have something to add, please leave a comments. Let me know what I was wrong, and add additional value on this. The topic would be very lovely to see that. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye bye.